Welcome back. Happening right now, a friendly competition in South Portland, all for a good cause. The Battle of the Neighborhoods is underway to help stock the South Portland food cupboard.
Who doesn't like a good competition,
Yes.
right? Here to tell us more about the event is the Executive Director of the South Portland Food Cupboard, Dwayne Hopkins. Thanks for coming on, Dwayne. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me on. It's great to be able to be here and get a little bit more word out about this food drive that's happening.
Of course.
Well, tell us more about this competition. I mean, it's neighbor versus neighbor.
It is neighborhood versus neighborhood.
Yeah.
And one of the neat things about this area is every community seems to have, every municipality has the little neighborhoods that have really identified themselves and established themselves. And so we've just kind of capitalized this over the last few years to pit the neighborhoods against each other and see what we can do about creating a wonderful food drive this time of year. This is probably the lowest time of year that we have food coming in. And so a few years ago when we instituted it, it just helped get us through from the Thanksgiving, Christmas season into the next season where people are a little bit more thoughtful and generous.
Sounds like perfect timing for it. How does it all work exactly?
So we have buckets set up at our food cupboard. We have a huge tent, a 20 by 40 tent, and in there are tables, and we have some buckets in there with the neighborhood names on them, and people can bring their food in, put it in the bucket, we weigh it, and then on a weekly basis we let people know. And right now Meeting House Hill is in the lead right now. They brought in over 1,000 pounds, so we need to up the ante here.
I love that.
Did you hear that, other neighborhoods?
Yeah.
Take that.
Nightville.
Step up your game, right?
Up.
Can people also donate money?
They can, and for every $1 it's worth £2. So if they just go onto our website, we've got a great website donation page. They can make a note as to what neighborhood they're a part of, and we'll add that into the tally as well. So this only lasts until March 17th, okay. St. Patty's Day. So it's about a month long from Valentine's Day to St. Patty's Day. And we don't want people to wait till the bitter end. We're going to see that extra little push on as neighborhoods realize they're just a little bit behind, but keep it coming in on a regular basis so we can get the food processed and put on our shelves and given out too.
Definitely. And you mentioned it's kind of a quiet time, you know, for donations. Can you talk about the need and just how great that is right now for everybody who utilizes the food cupboard?
The need is just growing. We're finding more and more new people coming in, and I'm not sure exactly whether it's mouth-to-mouth word or whether they see us on shows like this, that they begin to realize that we're there as an opportunity. But we're just seeing the need increase, and you just did a segment on the price of eggs. We're fortunate to be able to get some eggs and have them available at no cost to our recipients. And we're thankful for that benefit to be able to give them because in this time of year, people are choosing not only between what rent or what mortgage they have to pay, the fuel costs. Home heating is a huge cost this time of year. So people are actually choosing between food and heat this time of year, and we're able to really put a big dent in their grocery budget.
And you're probably seeing the people that you wouldn't normally see come into your food pantry too.
We do. We actually have seen a resurgence of people who had gotten themselves in a good situation, and then this and that happened, and food costs increase, and they have to come back to us. And we're happy to be able to help out. We're happy that we can. We're not happy that we have to. Does that make sense?
Of course it does. And I was looking on your website. It says you've helped to distribute more than 1 million pounds of food. How important is the food cupboard to the South Portland community?
It's not only just the South Portland community. We're in Cumberland and York County, wow. So we've got a lot of people coming from a lot of different places. But in South Portland alone, 1 in 5 children, believe it or not, in the city of South Portland, 1 in 5 children are either hungry or food insufficient, which means they either don't have the food or they're really running low on food. So if you were to go into a grocery store and see 5 kids, 1 of them is food insufficient. And then you're talking about 1 in 7 families are that way as well. So it's a real big need. It's more than just a national statistic, it's a neighborhood statistic. It really is.
Yeah, when you talk about 1 in 5 children, that impacts how they study for school, how they work in school and everything else like that. So it's not just being hungry, it affects their education.
Oh, big time. As a matter of fact, a number of years ago, one of our volunteers was involved in one of the local school systems, and she saw the need of taking in healthy snacks, and she actually came to us and asked us if we had extra bagels and extra peanut butter. And she took that into the school, and the behavior changed. The behavior, because that hangry thing happens. I mean, it happens to me.
Right, and these are growing kids,
it is,
right?
It is. And so the nutrition helps them in their education, helps in that retention of knowledge, and not only just behavior, but the ability to be able to perform academically.
Can you talk about the success of this event in the past? I mean, it seems like the community really embraces it.
Yeah, they do, and it's sometimes gotten a little more fiery than what we would have liked for it to have been. But it's easier to calm a fire down than it is to build a fire, right? Yeah. So we're happy to have that fire built. And it brings in the amount of food that we need to have to get through this little bit of lull. I don't know the poundage off the top of my head, but we're talking a significant amount of food.
I remember I worked closely with the Good Shepherd Food Bank, and they always said that money was better, even though they don't turn down any physical food, because they could buy the food cheaper than what people could out there. Is that the same with you guys?
Well, the answer to that is yes, but we want people to give the way they feel like they need to give. Sometimes parents like to take their children through and say in a grocery store, listen, your friends may not have this, so it's good that we can buy this. This is stuff we eat, we'll take it to the food cupboard, and they'll give it out to their friends. So some people would rather give that object, and that's great, that's fine. We do have some buying power. That's good to take advantage of as well. But we'll take whatever gifts that we can get coming in.
What kind of items are we looking for here for donations?
So we're looking for canned fruit items, canned vegetables. We're looking for peanut butter, for some jams. We're looking for those canned items that we can put on our shelves. People can go to our website as well and just see and identify what they'd like to give, because some people don't like giving that canned vegetable because it has salt in it, and that stays away from their diet, so they don't shop for that, right? Mm-hmm. So again, go and find out what you shop for and bring it on in.
And speaking of the website, why don't you tell us the website again, and also how they can check out the competition and things like that.
So southportlandfoodcupboard.org is our website. Can go on there, and then we're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, and I just have to give a big shout out. We just started TikTok, and we've got a whopping 52 viewers on TikTok. So
more than me.
Any of those platforms that are there, we're looking forward to and excited about just really expanding these platforms as well.
All right, everybody has until March 17th. And we hope it's the best year yet for you guys donation-wise.
And we'll be doing the tally by the week after that.
Keep us posted.
We'll do.
Awesome.
What's your handle on TikTok, do you know?
I don't know.
Got to put him on the spot, Jeff. Come on. We'll find it. We'll let you know. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. We really hope it's a huge success.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.